for most of the game, our defense was very solid. We did have a lapse there late in the game where we gave up a couple of shots that we didn't want to, but again, the other team's point guard, Cumberlander, was the best player. So we've seen that theme here for the last 4 games where we felt that taking the point guard out of the game was really important. So we did guard Cumberlander better after he did get 6 points on us early, but then for the last 30 minutes, he only had 3 points and 5 turnovers. I thought we rebounded well also, and we've got some big bodies in there that are doing a good job on the glass.
Jeff, 54 points season low, 26 forced turnovers, and they didn't have a scorer in double figures. Would you say this is the best defensive effort for a team that's still improving on that side of the ball?
I would say there were portions of the game that this was our best defense. So, for example, the first 4 minutes of the game was definitely not our best effort. They had 8 points at the first media. But the final 15 minutes of the first half was terrific, and I think probably the first 8 minutes of the second half, our guys really defended.
How much effect do you feel the great success you've achieved so far has upon the players who were here before this year on the team?
Well,
as far as self-confidence.
Yeah, it's a great question. I think part of the challenge right now is just to develop some momentum. That's what the preseason schedule is about. And so with a team that has struggled in the past, I think it is important to feel some success. So our guys are playing well. They understand the effort that is needed to win. They understand that we've got to get better. We're going to be a heck of a lot better a month from now than we are today. We're going to be really, really good 2 months from now. So they understand that. And while we're doing that, while we're improving, we've also won some games.
Coach, we talked earlier this week. You said that you want to improve the transition offense, push the ball pretty much any time you had an opportunity to do so. Would you say that it was a step in the right direction, the transition offense today?
Good question. I need to watch the film on that to see. I did think we had some good transition situations. There was one in the first half where Ryan Canty did a terrific job sprinting to the rim. I did talk to Mandell. That should have been Mandell's dunk. And so it's not just the big guys running the court. All of our guys have got to sprint to the rim. So we definitely have room for improvement there.
Mandell, coming off the wins against Manhattan and St. John's, this game could have been looked at as a trap game. What was the mindset in the locker room? How important was it to take care of business here?
It's always important to take care of business. You know, the last 2 games in the past, it's a new game every day, every new on schedule. So we got to come out and have a fresh mindset for our next opponent. Come out and win.
Coach, do you sense kind of within the Fordham community, are people coming up to you in the past few weeks, kind of showing their excitement for the team? And what do you think it will take to expand that outside the gates of the campus here, and make the city, maybe this whole Northeast area, more aware of what this team is doing?
Yeah.
That'd be
Yeah, and so I definitely have felt a sense of pride that has emerged here in the last week. And obviously when you play local teams and you're able to win games, it creates that sense of pride. So I think that's something our players are proud of. They feel it. And then as far as what do we need to do to really have New York City appreciate this basketball team, we're going to have to win in the Atlantic 10. So this is early season. This is preseason, non-conference. And so these wins are great. And this is where we develop a team, is right here playing tonight, playing again Tuesday. With that being said, we're preparing for our Atlantic 10 schedule, and we need to win Atlantic 10 games, which has been a real struggle for Fordham in recent history.
Mandell sharing the basketball has been a focus all season tonight. 5 guys in double-figure points, 8 guys with 7 or more. We talked about it earlier in the season, but what has it been like to continue to progress? And now there's even more guys contributing to the balance. I know this game maybe played a little role in that, but with this team as a team.
It's just fun basketball, all of us sharing the ball, sharing the wealth. We got more than, like you said, we had multiple people in double figure scoring, a lot of assists. So I think people want to see fun basketball, and it's fun for us too. So we don't want to see one person do all the shots and scoring and all that. So share the basketball, everybody get involved, and it's fun.
Mandell, in your time here, have you gotten kind of a sense or an understanding of how bad maybe people want to see a Fordham winning basketball team, and kind of what that would mean for this program?
Somewhat, yes, definitely. I know how bad we want to win, but it will take a lot more for us to see how bad other people want to win too. I know we definitely, as a team, coaching staff, we want to win. So hopefully those wins start coming and more fans start showing more appreciation.
The game tonight allowed you to use 11 players in double figures of minutes.
Yes.
How helpful is that in getting greater camaraderie and cohesion of the entire team?
Well, that's who our team has to be. And so I'm not saying it's got to be 11 guys that play that many minutes. Maybe some games it's 9 or 8, I don't know. But we've got to have a lot of contributors. And what we talk about with our team over and over is we need more. So if you're one of the 5 guys that's in the starting lineup and you're doing a good job, well, we're going to need more. More importantly, we're going to need more from our bench. And so the guys that come off the bench are going to have to continue to improve, find ways to play harder, find ways to help this team.